Today we will deal with cathode ray oscilloscope. Commonly it is known as CRO. Principle of CRO based on two parameters. These two facts are cathode rays deflected by electric field E, and second one, when cathode rays strike on a screen produces light, that is fluorescent. Let's see how this CRO works here. Here is a enclosure. This enclosure is likely vacuum. Pressure inside is approximately 10 to the power minus 6 mm on mercury column. This is a picture of a CRO. Here see, this is enclosure. In this enclosure, see carefully. In this enclosure there is a filament F. Listen very carefully. This filament is connected here with a cell. This is from 4 volt to 6 volt. Cell is connected. As the key is pressed, circuit becomes complete and this filament get heated up. So work of the filament is only to produce heat energy here, thermal energy here. In front of that, here is a plate known as cathode. Thereafter, here is grid plate known as control grid. See here, this is when filament get heated. This cathode emits electrons. When this emits electrons, right, and here are pair of anode A1 and A2 is here, right. This anode is kept at a higher positive potential with the cathode. Higher positive potential around 1000 volt supply. So the electrons which is emitted from the cathode filament, cathode plate, attracted towards the pair of anode A1 and A2. In between this there is a control grid. Control grid is kept negative and it has a varying potential and it's control the momentum of the cathode rays, that is the beam of electrons emitted from the cathode plate. Here are two plates A1 and A2. A1 is known as A1 plate which is kept higher positive potential is known as accelerating potential and A2 is known as this focusing anode or potential. This is also called anode, pair of anode plates. Both are kept positive. So the work of accelerating potential is to accelerate beam of electrons, to increase the momentum of electrons, and it is a hole is made here, and A2 plate, A2 anodes help the beam of cathode ray to strike on a certain point P on the screen where it is coated with a fluorescent material like ZnS, zinc sulfide. When light falls on this, the electron fall on this, it produces light. See in this, the second property. Here it is. In this CRO, From here to this part, see, from here to here, this is called electron gun. Why it is called electron gun? Because this device from here to here utilized to produce a fine beam with required momentum, required kinetic energy, required velocity of electrons or cathode rays to allow to fall here on the screen. Actually, CRO has a three part. In this three part, we have discussed about two, this electron gun and screen. And there is one more part lies inside it. We are going to discuss that. So see the three part of that CRO. Electron gun is the first part. The last part is screen. The in between part is, here in it is deflecting section. In this deflecting section, two pair of plates are there. Here see it is, where it is in the diagram you see two pair of plate. This is a two pair of plate. See in the diagram carefully it is this pair of plates is here in the direction of horizontal. Two pair of plates, XX plate it is called. Suppose X plate, and in this XX plate the electric fields are maintained. And another pair of plates, see very carefully, YY plate. This pair of plates segment in the diagram, see carefully, is called deflecting section. XY plate in the horizontal and YY plate in the vertical direction. So XX plate deflected the beam in the direction of horizontal, whereas YY plate, when electric field is maintained, deflected along Y-axis. This XX pair of plate and YY pair of plate, see here, XX plate in a horizontal plane deflected cathode rays horizontally, whereas YY plate deflected cathode rays vertical direction. Clear? Now we are going to see the working of CRO tube. To understand the working of this, once more focus here in the diagram. Here we are going to focus here on the deflection section. In this deflecting section, see the pair of YY plate. In between YY plate, unknown potential is applied. So electric field maintained between the plates. As a result, the beam of cathode rays before the electric field, which forms a spot of light here, its spread moves up and down and forms a line. A line from vertical line on the screen. Here see in the diagram. What we do? A known potential applying across YY plate. What does this gives? Beam of cathode ray moves up and down in a vertical plane. So vertical line on a screen appears on the screen as a result of this. As a result of the potential applied along YY plate, see in this graph, it is potential versus time graph. The potential changes in this way. Time base. It is changes into this way linearly in the system. Now, after this, a potential is applied along XX plate which works horizontally in the system. When this potential is applied along XX plate here in the system, this potential is called spatial varying potential. And here in this spatial varying potential, its value is, we are increasing from 0. Gradually we increase. In that condition, the vertical line now is spread along horizontal way, horizontal plane. This spatial varying potential, this is time-based potential. And as a result, there is sudden fall in the potential which can be seen here on the graph. This time-based potential all of sudden due to this its graph and comes down here. And this is from sawtooth wave, this is called here in this way. See very carefully the whole procedure which took place as a result of a spatial varying potential which follows systematically. See here in the arrow, potential applied along XX plate. This is called a spatial varying potential. This spatial varying potential, it is along x-axis is denoted Vx. This is rises linearly with the time and to the maximum value, which is called time-based potential. As a result of two potential, one a known potential which is applied along y axis, and second is spatial varying potential Vx along x plate. Then certain fall in temperature. As a result, see here in the graph. Again, due to rise, fall, sudden rise, fall, like this, sawtooth wave forms. Actually, this CRO used to trace the wave in the beginning of this discovery of this. It is used to trace the wave form. It is the waveforms is according to the signal in the deflecting section. In spite of tracing the waveform, this CRO has a lot of applications. So the first application we have seen, it is required to trace the waveform either sinusoidal or sawtooth wave, triangular wave, or any type of wave can be traced by CRO. So tracing waveform, right? Not only traces the wave but also compare the two alternating potentials can be compared by this, right? The frequency of two alternating potential can be compared. This is not only, we can also the value of unknown potential here by using this. A lot of physical quantity like inductance, frequency, phase angle, power factor, a lot of physical quantity can measured by this cathode ray oscillograph. This CRO is also used to rectify the fault in radio receivers. and it is in field of medical. It is also used in electrical radiography, by which the problem in body is obtained. The main use of this is in radar and television. Screen of computer, television, radar is made by this CRO2 principle. So this is for the topic. Thank you and have a nice day to all.